It is clear, but it is cold here today as EA Sports takes us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the New England Patriots. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And we are underway in Foxborough. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. He'll start the drive right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Well, these two teams met down in Miami earlier this year with the Dolphins winning that one. So they're trying to win here in Foxborough to capture the season series. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Play action. Now it's Tua. Now he'll tuck this and run. Well, flag comes in. It's incomplete. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go. He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose a down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go or throw to a target and get that pass away.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Tua going to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
Well, you look at this Patriots defense.
They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And he is caught. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
And the Dolphin first down.
So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. They complete it to Hill. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Second down in a yard. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
One thing I do know that offensive linemen like, they like a guy who's carrying the ball that will take what is blocked. Not try and create a big play and maybe take a loss, not try and go where the blocking isn't. But if it's just all that's there and you just put your head and your shoulders down and get that, you get the respect of the big guys up front.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Go ahead.
Now Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up first and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll throw with May. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards.
First down. First and 10.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Looking to throw. May. Got a man. Boutte. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a first and 20.
Hey, zip right, zip right.
Gibson here running out of the gun. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
What's that? Hey, what's that? It's 5.
To throw, it's May. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Patriots first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
The 11-yard line.
Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far...
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Pats are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
All right, come on.
Looking to pass to him. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Pass complete to number 87. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
These two teams all tied after one. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run for it with Achane. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. This is taken at the 18. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 35. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
What's that? Hey, what's that?
carry here for Trevion Henderson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Patriots had 10-3 on the year. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
It's complete to Diggs. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 37. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
At the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To the air, May. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Brings up 2nd.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
At the 10-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7. Here's May. Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
Brings up
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Hey, here goes front. Hey, what's that?
On 3rd down, here's Henderson. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Trevion Henderson, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 30. A gain there of 21 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And he's going to go down here and sack. They push him back to the 34. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. This one thrown underneath to Achane. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Third and 3.
Ready.
Tua sets up to pass it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
1st and goal, Miami.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Here's Tua. Quick slant caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. Sanders on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. Throwing here is May. And this is incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. That's out to the flat for Gibson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Yes, sir. Hey, what's that?
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From the gun, it's May. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back, who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they take a 17-14 lead.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought the first half, they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, They'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Second and 10. Give up the middle to Gibson. A strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup on 16. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Short pass caught by Henry. Past the 20. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play there for New England. 41 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
Nasty. What's up? 5. Rip.
They'll run here with Henderson. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Crazy. Tell what's that? Eddie, what's that?
Second and 11. Quick hitter here, it's complete. No gain on the play. And now we've got a third and goal situation.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here goes it. Eddie, what's that?
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Antonio Gibson, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Corey Gallis now for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Patriots 24, Dolphins 14.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads you into bigger errors. And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Ready.
Waddle, the motion man right. Play action. Now it's Tua. And he's
going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Ready. All right, go ahead. Go, go, go. Ready. Ready.
Up the middle, Achane. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Tua going to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Pats are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
What's up?
A carry by Henderson to start the drive. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The way in. Touchdown, New England. Trevion Henderson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough.
Ready.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Marcus Jones picks it. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Henderson running straight ahead. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd and 7.
Here goes to that. Hey, what's that? 5.
They'll throw with May. This one left side caught by Gibson. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Looking to throw. May. That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
To throw, it's May. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Andres Borregales on for the field goal.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Looking to pass. Tua. Open man. Put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Now here goes throw. Hey, what's that?
To the air, May. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
Here goes that.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Here goes that. Hey, what's up? Crazy, crazy, crazy.
Here's May. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
Hey, what's that?
From the shotgun, it's May. Gets this complete to Boutte. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Andy Borregales on for the field goal.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean up.
2, and the ball is out. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Kyle Williams, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
20 TX.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Throw caught by Achane. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late point. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Dolphins first down.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. That's complete to Westbrook-Ikhine. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Right here.
From the gun, it's Tua. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 24-yard line.
That's another Dolphins.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. Quick slant, Tyreek Hill with it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 16-yard.
Tua sets up to pass it. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
First down.
All right, let's go.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And it's caught. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, little too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2.
The Dolphins are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Tua going to try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics would tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, huh?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. That one looks like he'll throw here. Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with May. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said,
and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Throwing here is May. He's got it to Williams. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. They'll throw with May. Finding Williams once more, complete. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, May. First mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't. But he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
2 are going to throw. And this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
One final try for Tagovailoa. He's going to let it fly. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Patriots are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.